So here we have the same situation as before, almost. Well, it's the same situation in that we want our local changes to be the change that we're going to accept. And there's going to be a merge conflict on this first line, but we're going to end up accepting our local change. And so the Visual Studio Code bug is that it won't allow us to complete the merge with the commit that we need to do. So we're going to get around that by showing how you can do it in GitHub Desktop. So we'll see that GitHub Desktop handles that a little bit more elegantly. So you don't have to use the Git integration in Visual Studio Code if you don't want to. You can use Desktop and just use Visual Studio Code as your editor because it's got acrolinks in it. So let's see how GitHub Desktop handles this. We have one change. We're going to see if I can pull that change first. And it says we can't because it'll be overwritten, which is great. That's the same as Visual Studio Code does. So we're going to go ahead and stage and commit that change. In GitHub Desktop, the concept of staging is sort of like this checkbox here. The checkbox doesn't actually stage it, but it says I'm going to stage and commit those files that I'm checking. So it's similar to staging it. It does the stage and the commit at the same time. But we want a lowercase list. I'm going to commit that to master. We have one pull and one push. What's going to happen is now it'll see the merge conflict. So here's the merge conflict. It's already open in Visual Studio Code, but hey, you can open it in Visual Studio Code. So, but let me click that, see what happens. There it goes. Okay. So we see the merge conflict here. We want to accept our current change. Oh, okay. And then I have to save it, right? Sorry. I have to save it. And then here in Visual Studio Code, if I were to click this to stage it, it would disappear. But let's not even look at source control in Visual Studio Code. Let's just say this whole time we didn't even have all that source control. All we have to do is click commit merge down here, and it stages and commits it here in GitHub Desktop. And so now I see that I have the two changes that I can push. It hasn't refreshed here in GitHub. Yeah, there we go. But I wouldn't pay attention to this down here, so then I can push those changes up.